Well, how you doing, Mr. T? You caught me trying to get spruce stuff. I'm trying to get spruce stuff for this video. Always I get caught up in doing a little research and writing down some notes, and then when I start cranking the video up, I look like a mess. Okay, well, hey, what the heck. Mr. DJ. Back on the countdown, my fantasy playlist of June 10th, 1995. Oh my goodness, Amy Grant, Big Yellow Taxi. Her version of Big Yellow Taxi up to six notches from number 38 the previous week. Big Yellow Taxi was written by Joni Mitchell. It was not a hit here in the U.S., not her version of it. Her version of Big Yellow Taxi went to number 14 in Canada. She's originally from Canada. Went to number 11 in England. Here in the States, it was covered by a group called Neighborhood. Now, this was back in the spring of 1970, but just barely made it to top 30. Joni Mitchell had some minor hits here in the United States in the early 70s, but it wasn't until Court and Spark came out. Her album came out, Court Spark. One of her biggest albums came out in 74. It yielded the song Help Me, which went top 10 for her, but that was in 1974. That was years after she started on her career. Free Man in Paris was another hit off that album back in the summer of 74. Enough about Joni Mitchell. Let's talk about Amy Grant. As of 2009, Amy Grant has sold 30 million albums. This woman, she is one of the most successful Christian singers of all times. And not only that, she has successfully crossed over in pop. It's been a while back, but she did it. She's made a little history. Her first album was in 1977. I guess she's still a teenager when she came out with her first album. It was produced by a guy named Brown Bannister. Brown Bannister would produce her next 11 albums. He produced about 12 albums for Amy Grant. A long time professional. Oh gosh, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now, so I'll just move on. Became very popular on the Christian front in the early 80s, Amy Grant. But in 1985, Amy Grant released her first mainstream album. It was called Unguarded. Find a Way. That was the first song I heard by Amy Grant. Find a Way. It was played on night tracks on WTBS, which ran between, Fridays and Saturday nights between 12 to 4 in the morning or 11 to 4 in the morning. Gosh, no, it was a fantastic show. They played videos, but they pushed this video, Find a Way by Amy Grant, but only got as high as number 29 on Billboard's Hot 100, but that's still her first her first secular outing. That's not bad, top 30. Heart in Motion. God, dog. I just got to put down my glasses for this. Heart in Motion was her breakthrough mainstream album. It was produced by Michael O'Martian. Well, actually, it was produced by Michael O'Martian. Michael O'Martian produced Donna Summer's She Works Hard for the Money. And he's also produced stuff by Barry Manilow, Boz Scaggs, along with an assortment of Christian albums. Keith Thomas also co-produced this album, along with Amy Grant's longtime producer, Brown Bannister. It yielded Baby Baby. It swamped the FM airwaves back in the spring of 1991. It was one of the most radio-friendly, probably one of the best pop records I've ever heard, Baby Baby. It was written in tribute to her newborn daughter. Her name was Millie. And then after that, Every Heartbeat went to number 2. That was another scintillating pop classic by Amy Grant. That was in the summer of 91. Then That's What Love Is For was another hit off that album. And Good For Me back in 92. She was spawning hits off this album well into, probably right into the summer of 92. After that, the album House of Love came out. That was in 94. Didn't do as well as Hearts in Motion, still produced by the same people. Lucky One was a minor hit. It was around the summer of 94. Top 20 hit for her on Billboard's Hot 100, but it was not very big. Not nearly as big as Baby Baby. And Big Yellow Taxi came off this album. And here it is on my fantasy playlist at number 32, Amy Grant, week of June 10th, 1995.